my shit, make her legs cross, all at her spot, and her best off. But then I'm on my shit recording with my niggas. Big O on the track, so leave your bag, it ain't no coming with it.
We make shit live, we make shit live. Soon as we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit
I'm live HD, no Skype. A prime rib in your eyesight. In the green falling, watch the bitches bite. And you zipper stalling, no gas. She acting fast, so I serve the pipe. Dropping bomb trees on my fresh night. She pop Molly E's and mix lean with Sprite. She wanna live life before she see the light. I'ma make it live, make it live. And I can't decide because I'm on the rise. And that small shit I gotta minimize. I'm trying to see how fast that foreign drive. Got my niggas over here. And we don't give a fuck who with you. We need them bitches over there. To throw it in the air like a motherfucking issue. I need my issue, I need my issue. I take a bitch down, jujitsu, I wanna hear that sound. That feature, I need my rounds, 1, 2, 3. I smoke pounds as you can see. I'ma let the beat pound, young cat with me. I'ma hold it down first, get DNT. Ain't this in your town?
We make shit live, we make shit live. Soon as we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit live. We make shit live, we make shit live. Soon as we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit live.
I'm high as I wanna be. Drunk a bottle at the studio before we hit the street. Stick a memory in a CD just so that we complete. Hit the scene, we liver than the wire, fresh as Listerine. You hear this shit I'm spitting, it's ridiculously written. Thank God for the gift I'm giving. Different looks from different women. I'm pretty sure she feel it soon as we step in the building. He will be left if she willing. Fucking with these type of niggas. She will be next on the hit list with them thick lips. Get my dick kissed, then her hips flip. On my shit, make her legs cross, all at her spot, and her best off. But then I'm on my shit recording with my niggas. Big O on the track, so leave your bag, it ain't no coming with it.
We make shit live, we make shit live. Soon as we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit
I'm live HD, no Skype. A prime rib in your eyesight. In the green falling, watch the bitches bite. And you zipper stalling, no gas. She acting fast, so I serve the pipe. Dropping bomb trees on my fresh night. She pop Molly E's and mix lean with Sprite. She wanna live life before she see the light. I'ma make it live, make it live. And I can't decide because I'm on the rise. And that small shit I gotta minimize. I'm trying to see how fast that foreign drive. Got my niggas over here. And we don't give a fuck who with you. We need them bitches over there. To throw it in the air like a motherfucking issue. I need my issue, I need my issue. I take a bitch down, jujitsu, I wanna hear that sound. That feature, I need my rounds, 1, 2, 3. I smoke pounds as you can see. I'ma let the beat pound, young cat with me. I'ma hold it down first, get DNT. Ain't this in your
make shit live. So this we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit live. We make shit live, we make shit live. So this we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit live.
I'm high as I wanna be. Drunk a bottle at the studio before we hit the street. Stick a memory in a CD just so that we complete. Hit the scene, we liver than the wire, fresh as Listerine. You hear this shit I'm spitting, it's ridiculously written. Thank God for the gift I'm giving. Different looks from different women. I'm pretty sure she feel it soon as we step in the building. He will be left if she willing. Fucking with these type of niggas. She will be next on the hit list with them thick lips. Get my dick kiss, then her hips flip. On my shit, make her legs cross. All at her spot and her bed soft. But then I'm on my shit recording with my niggas. Big O on the track, so leave your bag. It ain't no coming with it.
We make shit live, we make shit live. So this we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit
I'm live HD, no Skype. A prime rib in your eyesight. In the green falling, watch the bitches bite. And you zipper stalling, no gas. She acting fast, so I serve the pipe. Dropping bomb trees on my fresh night. She pop Molly E's and mix lean with Sprite. She wanna live life before you see the light. I'ma make it live, make it live. And I can't decide because I'm on the rise. And that small shit, I gotta minimize. I'm trying to see how fast that foreign drive. Got my niggas over here. And we don't give a fuck who with you. We need them bitches over there. To throw it in the air like a motherfucking issue. I need my issue, I need my issue. I take a bitch down. Jiu-jitsu, I wanna hear that sound. That feature, I need my rounds. 1, 2, 3. I smoke pounds as you can see. I'ma let the beat pound, young cat with me. I'ma hold it down first, get the NT. Ain't this in your town?
We make shit live, we make shit live. So this we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit live.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my women. I just like the sound of it.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Top of the morning to you guys. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, it is. The Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. We're going to get into some subject matters. We're going to start taking a look at the top prospects in this year's draft, starting off with the defensive tackle group. Yeah, they got some solid defenders out there in the draft this year. So we're just gonna take a look at them. Not really gonna go too much in depth. I still want to wait for the combine to get their measurables, their 40 time, their bench press, 3-cone, all that good shit. But in the meantime and in between time, we're gonna talk about the top 4 because at 7, where we pick, one of these guys will be there, no doubt, at 7. Who? I don't know. The top spot, we already know, young man from Georgia. Shout out to Michael Guerrero because he always keep throwing that dude's name out there. We'll get into it. I ain't going to mention it now. We're going to get into it in just a moment. We're going to go ahead and let this marinate just a little bit. Let people go ahead and pull up and check in since I just put out the links to this live podcast. Welcome. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We just gonna wait just a little bit more because I seen the numbers fluctuating. They came in and seen that long ass timer. I might have to cut that timer down from 10 to 5 minutes, but it gives me enough time to get shit situated, shoot out the links to all the Raider groups on Facebook as well as post it on Twitter. So with that being said, man, right now we standing at 8. We're going to grow a little bit like an erection. So, hey, we just going to hold tight, but we're going to get into the top 4 defensive tackles in this year's draft rated by PFF. We're going to get into the nitty gritty, man. It's that time. Super Bowl is Sunday. After that, it's time for teams to start focusing on free agency and thereafter the draft, getting their teams ready with their draft boards and picking the right players for their systems. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. You already know how this goes. Raider Goon, my guy. Top of the morning to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. We got B Al in the house, man. For real. Good morning to you. Holly, what's the deal, homegirl? Yes, indeed. My homegirl Holly's in the house, man. Thank you for being here for real. Let me see who else I got up in here. We got OC Nation in the house, man. What is the deal? Michael Guerrero, salute to you, my guy. Tops, man. Thank you for being here. Jorge C, another one of the most dangerous chat members. Cool Kev, my dude. What is the deal, my guy? Top of the morning to you for real. Alfredo, the boss with the sauce. What's happening with you, my brother? Top of the morning to you, man. Good to have you here for real. Let me see who else we got in this VIH. Y'all been active in the chat, huh? Gravy, my guy, man. Hey, Gravy is good. It's always good to see you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up, man. Hey, welcome. My girl, Gabby. There she go. Good morning, Gabby. How are you doing this morning? Did you eat your breakfast? Look, I always ask that shit every time. JB on the good foot. What's the deal with you, man? Top of the morning, Willie Wayne. What is happening, man? Top of the morning. For real. Hey, Mike, we about to talk about your guy out of Georgia, defensive tackle this morning. We're going to go ahead and jump into the DTs, man. You know what I mean? We're going to get into the DTs today. This is, Tuesday? Tomorrow, what I'll do, I'm going by level on the defense. So we're doing DTs today, top 4 linebackers tomorrow, and Thursday we'll do the top 4, we'll do corners. We'll mix it. We'll do corners and safeties. We'll do it all Thursday since WTF Friday is on Friday. So we'll take care of it that day. But today is the DTs. We're going to look at the prospects coming out of college, top 4 ranked DTs by PFF. And we're going to dig into it, man, and talk that shit. Hey, NorCal Raider Jesse, my dude. Top of the morning to you, man, for real. Yes, indeed. Let me see. Make sure I ain't got nobody missing. think that's about it, man. Shout out to everybody that is here. If this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel. Hey, slap them cheeks. You already know what the deal is, man. Hey, rock with us, man. You're always welcome here every weekday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. It is the Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast. We're about to get down into the get down. You know how we get down, all the way down. You know what I mean? For real. Hold on. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Okay, everybody here? Okay. Oh. Raider Fontaine, what's the deal, man? Hey, top of the morning to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. We're going to dig into this shit, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at the top 4. And then above them, I have the number of what PFF have them ranked overall. Not in position group, but overall in the draft, what their rankings is out of every player, or out of the top 100, shall I say, that is entering the draft this year. So I got all their info, college they came from, height, weight, you know, all that good shit, what year in college they is. So let's go ahead and dig into the nitty-gritty. Yes, indeed. Here we go. So first up, hey, shout out to Raider Goon, man. Hey, thank you, my brother, man, for the support, man. I love you, man. Thank you for everything, bruh. Man, that's my guy right there. That's my guy right there. Salute to you, man, for real. Oh, you can't even see me. Hold on. Let me move this off real quick. Salute to Raider Goon, man. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. It's always appreciated. Anything that you guys do, man. Hey, thank you. You know what I mean? Even being here in the chat. Hey, thank you. You know what I mean? I always, from the bottom of my heart, man, I rock with y'all. Y'all rock with me. Shit, it's NWA. You already know how we get down. You know what I mean? Nation with attitude. Fuck the rest. All right. So now, let's go ahead and talk about Michael Guerrero's favorite player in the draft this year. We're going to talk about it right now, hey, Mike. So, hey, we got some other good ones, too. Okay, let's start off. Michael's number 1 guy is Jalen Carter, defensive tackle out of Georgia. 6'3", 310 pounds. He is a junior. All right? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and dig into the statistics of Mr. Jalen Carter. I can bring this up too. Oh, matter of fact, let's keep it here. Okay, so Jalen Carter, this is the thing on him. Carter is neck and neck with Quinnen Williams for the best defensive tackle prospect we've graded at PFF since 2014. Williams was a touch quicker, while Carter is a bit more powerful, but it's darn close. Carter finished 2022 with a Power 5 leading 92.3 overall grade. So this guy is the number 1 ranked defensive tackle in this year's draft and number 2 overall out of all players, every position. So that's why Mike has been high on this guy, because it's deservingly so, because this guy is guarantee you. I don't know if this is going to happen. If some way, somehow, I don't know how the fuck this happened. If the football gods make this man drop to number 7 overall into our lap, if the Raiders if they don't take him, they're dumb. Fucking stupid. That's what I'm going to say. If this motherfucker Carter drops to number 7 and the Raiders don't take him, I'm sending hate letters. I'm sending hate mail. I might even package up some shit and ship it to him in a motherfucking UPS box. You know what I mean? Because this man right here, bruh, and considering we need this. We need a fucking defensive tackle like this dude here to go ahead and start establishing your foundation on defense. We got our offense. We need to mimic the offense with a capable defense that's able to be top 12, just like the offense. You know what I mean? So if this, I don't know, I don't see it happening. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't see this guy dropping. Maybe and then like we got these rumors with Aaron Rodgers and what is it going to cost? But if you can trade Carr and get a first-round pick, there's shit you can do. If the Raiders really have their eyes set on this guy, let me ask you guys this in the chat. Okay, this is just a case scenario, right? Let's just say, for instance, that the Raiders trade Carr and they get a first-round pick for him. Just say straight across. 1 first-round pick, Derek Carr, boom, deal done. Now you got 2 first-round picks, correct? Let's just say, and then to add on to it, Aaron Rodgers does not require a first-round pick. Maybe Green Bay will be satisfied with a second-round pick. Let's just go with that scenario. All right. So now the Raiders are left with 2 first-round picks. Would you package up your 2 first-round picks to move up and grab Mr. Carter? Because I'm telling you, would you give up 2 picks to move up to grab this guy if he's available? If you can do it? I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I'm asking you guys, what do you think the value on Carter is at defensive tackle for the Raiders to take 2 first-round picks and move up and get them? Would you do that, or would you be like, stay put? There's other defensive tackles in this draft, which there are, and you see it on the screen. There are other defensive tackles that you could go to and not give up any picks. So I was just asking, how dominant do you think Carter out of Georgia will be at the defensive tackle? As far as, let me see what I had as measurables. 6'3", 310 pounds. Now, I like him, but there's somebody else I got my eye on as far as I want a big physical defensive tackle that's good against the run and can pass rush, right? So let's continue further. So now, the number 8 overall defensive tackle in this year's draft is no other than Brian Breeze out of Clemson at 6'5", 290 pounds. Now, he, as a defensive tackle in 290, I'm not really worried about that. Just lets me know he might be a little quicker than most at defensive tackle. But you do have the frame of a 6'5" defensive tackle that you can add fucking weight to in the weight room. Put him on a different regiment, put him in the weight room. He could 20 pounds is simple on a 6'5" body. That's not going to be difficult. But number 8 overall. So let's see what they say about him. Number 8 overall, Brian Breeze out of Clemson, the former top recruit in the 2020 class. Breeze isn't your run-of-the-mill 300-pounder. He can really move, and like I said, at 290, he should be able to move a little bit quicker than most. He can really move and is even capable of playing outside the tackles. He came back from an ACL tear to earn a career-high 82.0 pass rushing grade in 2022. So pass rushing is there. You can add, like I said, about 10, 20 pounds to him, get him at around 310. I think that'll be good for him. I don't think that will be too much considering he's 6'5", so he does have the frame to add that muscle weight. But long as he keep his quickness, because we need that in the pass rush to come up the middle and collapse that pocket up the middle. So that's another option. Now, him being ranked as the number 8 overall player in this draft and the number 2 overall defensive tackle, the Raiders do not have to move up for a Carter. I think Breeze is solid. You know what I mean? You don't have to trade anything to move up to get him. Most likely, he will be there at 8, which is his value, because they said he's ranked at number 8 overall in the draft. To get him at 7, hey, you don't have to give up shit. But that's only if we're only talking defensive tackles right now today. There's other positions, position groups that we can look at on defense that can be there as well that will be ranked over him. But we'll follow that each day as we go along, each level. Right now, today's level, we're in the trenches. Tomorrow we'll be at linebacker, and the day after that will be secondary. But Carter is a beast, but Breeze is a good second DT behind Carter to go ahead and take and add to this defense to add foundational type players on this team that's going to be here for years to come. You know what I mean? And we got to start now with getting our own guys to lay the foundation to build a strong defense on. You feel me? So, hey, shout out to Pyro, man. Hey, thank you for pulling up. Shout out to everybody, man. No, I think Carr could get traded for, man. To be honest with you. I was reading an article today, to be off the subject of the DTs, Alfredo. There was an article that dude wrote that say Carr should be careful and not to shoot himself in the foot, because rather than try to work a trade and get him to a team that was willing to trade for him and he wants to just be released, the contract that them teams offer him as a free agent might be less than what he's making now. You know what I mean? So his likelihood is to go ahead and work with the Raiders and go ahead and try to get a good trade so he can keep his money. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that was reading, because he could get something less. But I think 40 mil, the way that the market is about to be set, 40 mil ain't going to be an elite quarterback salary no more. And that's just the way the game goes. The shit gets, you know what I mean? The envelope gets pushed every year. And now that you have people such as Cincinnati's quarterback, Philadelphia's quarterback, Baltimore's quarterback, all those three motherfuckers right there, all top tier type fucking quarterbacks. You think Dak Prescott and fucking Watson got big buku bucks? Watch what these guys get. Hey, the market is going to be shifted in a minute, especially with the addition of $16 million to the salary cap. See, that's the one thing that's going to get factored in, and these players know it. They're like, oh, you got more money under the cap now, so you can't afford 45, 50, more than 50 mil. They're going to get more than that, because they're going to point fingers at these other quarterbacks that got that ain't shit. Hey, shout out to Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of shit that's about to go down. It's going to go down, and it's go down in a major motherfucking way. For real. Okay, Raider man, don't be surprised. Don't be, and that's what I'm saying too, though. If he does not try to help the team get a trade, he will not get $40 million. A team, hey, they're going to give him they'll give him around 30, 35 maybe, but the market is about to be reset. Watch what I tell you. You're going to start seeing these quarterbacks getting 60 mil a year. Watch what I tell you. 60 mil for the elite next generational type players. Oh, the money's about to be spent. The money is about to be spent. Motherfuckers about to break bread for real. Because that's the truth right there, though. Hey, Buddy Raider, you making a good point right there. You know what I mean? It's going to be interesting with him, right? Considering no Super Bowl appearance, winning or none of that shit. But the focus is, okay, let's sit here. We're looking at Hurts, right? Hurts with Philadelphia. If he wins the Super Bowl, what do you think he's going to demand in an extension? Because he's due for an extension after this year. He can get an extension. If Hurts wins the Super Bowl, what do you think his demanding salary is going to be? And then you look at Burrow from Cincinnati, who made it to the AFC Championship. What do you think he's going to demand? That's why I said this whole market is about, and then the top, like you said, the one that you mentioned that tops them all off, who ain't even in the Super Bowl or AFC Championship, Lamar Jackson. What is he going to require? Because he turned down money already, like you just stated. So what is the money that he will accept? You know what I mean? It's going to be very interesting to see how this shit unfolds. I'm telling you. Once those three quarterbacks get their new deals, that's going to reset the whole market. $40 million for Carr ain't going to be shit no more. Ain't going to be shit. You can't say, Carr ain't the greatest quarterback. He's like middle of the pack, but middle of the pack is somebody that in the right situation can lead a team to the playoffs. You know what I mean? Especially with teams that really need a quarterback. Like I said, if Aaron Rodgers don't go to the Jets are going to scramble for Carr. And it's being said right now that the Saints are trying to put together a package to go ahead and offer for Carr too. That's why I said Carr's getting traded. Oh, believe that. When you got these other teams trying to bid for the same player, now you're going to end up overpaying. And what I mean by overpaying, I ain't talking about money-wise, because if they trade for him, they're getting the contract that he's currently under. But when I say paying, I'm talking about draft picks. Especially a team that's real needy. You know what I mean? The Jets sound the neediest of all to me right now. They sound so needy for Carr. Even their fan base. I seen one of their little podcasts that their team has, the Jets have, their fans. And, bruh, they said, never mind Aaron Rodgers, go get Derek Carr. They really want Derek Carr in New York. They really want him. And it's going to be hard to deny them if they come up with a deal that the Raiders can't turn down. If these motherfuckers come up with multiple picks, and I ain't saying multiple first rounders, one first rounder included, but if you add something else to that mix, because they really trying to outbid the Saints or whoever else might sneak up in there, I'm telling you, the Raiders are trying to cook up a fucking bidding war. That's the best case scenario for them. I mean, it'll be sucked ass if motherfucker only had one team that wanted to trade for him. There's no competition. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know the old saying, Raider man, one man's trash is another man's treasure. We might say, oh, Carr ain't, you know what I mean, ain't da-da-da. But that other team might see something totally different. That other team might look at him like, well, shit, if we put him in our system, that shit'll be done. You know what I mean? We never know. And coming from our side, we should not say anything to make another team be like, you know what, y'all right. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Hey, Carr's the best quarterback out there available. Let's say that shit, make these motherfuckers spin for that shit. Give us your draft picks, bitch. You know what I mean? That's all we want, your motherfucking draft pick. Greg Lira, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning. I hope Derek Carr go to the Saints to thrive for a Super Bowl. I mean, hey, the Saints would make good sense considering they're in a trash-ass division. You know what I mean? When you can win the division with 9 wins and a 45-year-old quarterback, bruh, Carr needs to go to the NFC South, and he'll have action. Because those other teams down there, Carolina ain't got shit, Atlanta ain't got shit. You know what I mean? So it's like he got action. He got action if you go to the Saints, and you're reunited with Dennis Allen. You know what I mean? So you have that going for you as well. So we'll see how this unfolds. But like I say, once one shoe drops, the domino effect will occur. The domino effect will occur. All right. So now let's get back into this. I got this picture up all the time. They're like, I can't see shit. I mean, me neither. All right. So let's get into this next shit. So the next guy up on our list is motherfucking Siaki Ika out of Baylor, 6'4", 358 pounds. Now, this guy is intriguing to me because if he's considered the number 33 overall ranked player out of all the players, he will be there in the second round. So this is a person, like, if we don't go, see, like I said, right now we're only looking at defensive tackles, right? So if we rank these defensive tackles amongst the linebackers, the corners, the safeties, right? Defensive ends, if you want to go that route as well, where he falls will be in the second round somewhere. You know what I mean? He possibly could fall to the second round. Because I done seen another report where they actually got the guy to the right of him, who I got there that's out of Pittsburgh, Kalijah Cansey, defensive 6 foot, 280, out of Pittsburgh. I seen another ranking had him above Ika. But Ika, I love that size on him as far as a run stuffer. Now let's get to seeing what it is they break down on him. But at 6'4", 358 pounds, let's go. Let's go. Let's stop these teams' runs. Make them one-dimensional. But in order for that to happen and work for us, we got to do our secondary as well to get good coverage type fucking corners and safeties, man. We're gonna have to move on from somebody. Plain and simple. All right. So let's see. They got him. Oh man, what the fuck I just do? When I bring that shit back. All right, there we go right there. All right. So they got him as the number 33 overall in the draft ranked out of all players, which is not too bad. And then the storyline on him, they say Ika is the 358-pounder who can still somehow make centers and guards miss one-on-one. He recorded a career-high 33 pressures in 2021 before seeing his play become a little more inconsistent this past fall. So at his size, he's able to make guards and centers miss. And once that happens, that's a wrap. If you make this guard and center miss on their punches, coming in, it's a wrap. And then that's a big motherfucker to be coming down straight down up the middle on a quarterback. You know how many quarterbacks are going to fucking tuck their tail and probably just hit the ground rather than have a 358-pound motherfucker sack his ass? Oh, you're going to get some intentional groundings. You're going to get all kind of shit. So that's another thing that we can look at, but that could be in the second round. He can fall to, well, not can fall to. By the way they got him graded, he'll end up in the second round. So there is a big possibility if we can't get a Carter, you know what I mean? Because he probably go, or I ain't gonna say number 1 overall, but hell, it depends on what the fuck the Bears do. Do the Bears go ahead and trade back? You know what I mean? Let somebody move up to grab a quarterback. Either way it goes, Carter's gonna drop to somebody. You know what I mean? How far? I don't know. But he ain't gonna make it to 7. I can damn near guarantee that. Carter ain't gonna make it to 7. It ain't gonna happen. Breeze the next one up. He can fall to us at 7, but will he be the player that outranks a corner, a linebacker at that time of us picking? Do we got somebody that's more value than he has? And if that's the case, then we won't take him and we'll go the next route, which is whoever the linebacker, corner, safety, anybody else there that's ranked above him, we ain't taking them. So that's why I say you might as well look to the second the second round and get Ika, if that's how you pronounce his name, out of Baylor. And I love the big bodies because, like I say, they clog holes. They make it so running is not an option. You know what I mean? That's a big motherfucker that you're gonna have to run towards. You know what I mean? And I love that shit. And now that they're saying, like, they're pretty much saying that he has the quickness at 358, he still has the quickness to make centers and guards miss. I love that shit. And you can get him in the second round with your second pick? Shit. Now the question is, if that's the case, at 7, we're going to get into that too. We'll get into the mock drafts and shit later. I'll do the mock drafts once the combine happens because I want to get all the measurables. Like I say, the bench press, the vertical, the 40 time, the 3-cone, all that shit. I want to get all that information so then I can go ahead and start grading these players in those position groups and then rate them what I would do. And then I'll do a mock draft. We'll do one live, y'all, together. And after the combine and let that shit go. And let's see what happens. Just to see exactly how the draft will fall and what we would take. And I won't pick it on my own. We'll consult each other in the chat about who we should take, who's available at that time. So we'll do it as a group, man, just for the fun of it. We'll do that shit, man, and see what happens. But I want to get all the information I can on these players before I do that shit. Yeah, you would think he would be ranked higher, but they did say from 2021 to 2022, he showed a little more inconsistency this past season than he had before. Because the season in 2021, they said he killed it. They said, let me see exactly what they said again in 2021. Yeah, in 2021, he had a career high of 33 pressures on the quarterback. That's what you want. You want pressure. Sometimes pressure will get you the same outcome as getting to him and getting hands on him. Because if you can force him to throw before he wants to, you can get interceptions. You know what I mean? When the receiver ain't quite to the spot where the ball's thrown to, but the defender is, you can get interceptions. And that's what we want. We want to make the quarterback uncomfortable as much as possible. And don't give him a clean pocket for him to step up into to get a good throw off. We want to clog that middle to make that motherfucker throw off his back foot. You know what I mean? That's when you get a lot of mishaps on the offense by throwing off your back foot, not being able to step into your throw, and then the pressure's in your fucking face. So you got to get rid of it before you can, and it's just all arm you using. So that's the kind of shit we need. You know what I mean? At least we know what he can do. He may have showed a little more inconsistency this year, but with the right coaching, like I said, his God-given size is something that you can't coach, and it's there already. Now you just got to, teach him the technique, footwork, all that good shit. You know what I mean? All your defensive moves coming off that line at DT against against these centers and guards. So that's all you got to do is coach him up. But he has the God-given birthright of being big as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So that's going to be a plus. And like I said, that will be a second round type pick. Like you said, you would think he would be higher, but maybe it's because of that inconsistency between 2021 and 2022 that kind of made a stock drop, All right, Ben, it's all good. It's all good. So that's the one thing with Ika. Now the last guy on this list, as y'all can see, is the guy out of Pittsburgh, which is what's his name? Calijah Kancey, DT, 6 foot, 280 pounds. He's a junior from Pittsburgh. And then what they wrote on him, and they got him ranked 39th overall. So that's still another second round pick. You know what I mean? If not, push back to the mid round, maybe mid bottom round of the second. So those are two options in the second round that you can focus on if you don't take a defensive tackle 7th overall. You know what I mean? So his storyline on him, what I say he was number 30. They got him at 39. They say Kancey may be undersized, but he knows how to get to opposing quarterbacks. And that's what you want. You want to get to the quarterback. So he may be undersized, but he knows how to get to the quarterback. The 6 foot, 280 pound defensive tackle led all interior defenders with a 92.4 pass rushing grade this past season. He's got the kind of first step quickness to still make an impact in the NFL. So he led all defensive tackles in this draft coming out with the best grade. So he can get to the quarterback. And usually when you're a little bit lighter than 300, of course, you should be able to move a little bit quicker. You know what I mean? He's not necessarily the biggest, but speed beats power every time. Speed beats power. It doesn't matter how strong you are if the motherfucker you trying to bully ain't in front of you no more because he's already passed you to the quarterback. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's another second round type prospect that you can keep your eye on. Loon, did you see? Rodgers is 500 in odds to be QB. Hey, bruh, it all signs is pointing to Rodgers coming to the Raiders, man. It's just, I'm reading all these different avenues and different people commenting, not just regular people, but people that got insight with it, bruh. I think it's almost inevitable. The only way it doesn't happen if the fucking Green Bay Packers try to fuck Rodgers and send him somewhere where he doesn't want to go. And if that's the case, he'll retire. That's the only way I see it. But I don't think Green Bay will be salty like that. You know what I mean? I think they just want to go ahead and be good with him because that is your overall your franchise type quarterback for the past so many years, and it'll be kind of like Brett Favre. Now Brett Favre and them, it wasn't really a bad thing. Like I said, Green Bay will not trade Aaron Rodgers to the NFC. Aaron Rodgers already said he does not want to play for the San Francisco 49ers. He said it won't be San Francisco. And he told his agent he prefers to play for the Raiders over the Jets. Davante Adams has been talking to this dude all this time. He will not, and I'm like on yesterday's show, he will not state what they've talked about. They said, let's just keep that behind closed doors. We know what the fuck if they got to put it behind closed doors, he can't mention that shit because it's still tampering because Aaron Rodgers is still under contract. Players or teams cannot go fucking meddle around with other players under contract. You know what I mean? They're kind of lenient on players because they can't really prove shit. Because if they ask both sides, they both going to deny it. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, it looks like Aaron Rodgers will be in the silver and black next year. I think that the Raiders are dead set on trying to get this dude. Davante Adams is the luring hook. He's the lure to get the big fish. And I think that the shit is going to unfold like that. You don't come out here and buy a house. I mean, I know he invests in property and in houses like that, but it's more to it than that. You know what I mean? Don't forget the Las Vegas locally, that Twitter I told y'all about yesterday, they were the ones that reported that Davante Adams was buying a house out here last year, and it looks like he was going to become a Raider, and lo and behold, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. And so, just past tweet the other day, when somebody had asked, I wonder what neighborhood Aaron Rodgers is moving to because he's buying a house out here. It's in Summerlin. Where does Davante Adams live? Summerlin. What did Davante Adams say when they asked that question? What neighborhood will Aaron Rodgers move to? He said mine. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. Aaron Rodgers bought a house in the same neighborhood as motherfucking, you know what I mean, Davante Adams. It happened. It's done deal. The house is, he's buying a house there. So there's a lot of shit that's unfolding. And I know that the Raiders got to go ahead and make that move. They cannot see what a lot of things that we did not mention, you got to factor in. How much of a hard-on do you think Mark Davis has to try to get this team into the Super Bowl at home in Vegas next February? That's got to be on his mind. He's got to go all in on that shit. You got to get Aaron Rodgers if that's what you're trying to do this year is win. And spend all your money and your resources on draft picks on your defense to get your defense up to par. They're going all in. I would. If I was an owner and I want to, as an owner of a team, your main fucking goal is to win a championship. And you don't forget, Mark Davis is a little bit intoxicated off of championships. Why? Because of the Las Vegas Aces. It showed him what it felt like to win a championship. Now, that might be not as a grander scale as the NFL, but it's just like if I was selling you crack, instead of giving you a dub rock, you know what I mean? Instead of giving you a dub, I'll give you a little bump just so you can see what I got. And you want more. So I think Mark Davis wants more. He wants the big prize, the NFL Super Bowl, at home, at Allegiant Stadium. You cannot draw up a perfect scenario. And not only that, you get to reunite Aaron Rodgers with Davante Adams for them to continue what they've been doing for year after year after year on a better offense that Aaron Rodgers has had in years recently. You know what I mean? It's just Aaron Rodgers okayed Josh McDaniels to be the coach of Green Bay before LaFleur became the coach. That's one thing. So that Aaron Rodgers wanted Josh McDaniels. Not only that, Green Bay was trying to trade for Darren Waller with a second-round pick and got denied. Now Aaron Rodgers is coming to the team with Darren Waller. Come on. And even Michael Irvin was on there with Stephen A. said, man, if this offense could be perfect for Aaron Rodgers to get those little outside passes and these crossing routes in the West Coast, they said, and this came out of Michael Irvin's mouth. He said, man, that could be something else. This could be one of the most prolific offenses ever to take the field in the NFL in history. If you look at everything, everybody knocks the offensive line. It was ranked 10th last year. Overall, out of all 32 teams, our offensive line was ranked 10th. And you still got rookie linemen that's still progressing, still has not hit their ceiling yet. Not to mention, what do the Raiders go in free agency and do? If you're not comfortable with the right side of the line at tackle, go in free agency and go get you a veteran that could come right in and play. You know what I mean? Then what you do in the draft and the other money you have in free agency, go get you some solid veterans on defense that you can come in here and plug in right day one to start and groom these young dudes you get in the draft. Give them an on-the-field coach to groom them, a good veteran at every level to go ahead and teach these youngsters how to be professionals. You know what I mean? And one thing I heard listening to Max Crosby's interview, the way I caught it, everybody was not giving it their all this year on this team. Every player likes Josh McDaniels. Max Crosby came out and said he is the kind of coach that coaches the way I play. Full steam ahead. And that makes sense. You go all out in practice. So the games are easier. You go all out. Max Crosby said, man, he had us out there in 100-degree weather. You would think that we would get up early in the morning before the sun come out. Bullshit. He had us out there in the afternoon. Josh McDaniels is making these money. He's old school with the mentality. And that's the same way that Belichick. So you know he got it from Belichick. He's old school. No complaining. Why you think Max Crosby is coming out talking bad about Bosa? Man, he said that shit is weak. Complaining and shit about the refs. Because that's that old school mentality. Old school players, the old Raiders, never complained about shit. They went out there and played. And that's what kind of team it looks like they want to have. You know what I mean? That's why I said I would love to have a team full of Max Crosbys. Man, hand down, to give you effort every snap, to give it your all every snap, not to take a play off and never fucking complain about the refs. He said, he even admitted, when they played motherfucking, was it the Niners or Kansas City? He said, you see how many times they hold me? He said, I don't say shit, because that's just going to be that's part of the game. These motherfuckers get away with holding all the time. And you're right. Max Crosby never complained about getting held. That's why he said Bosa is weak as shit. He said, that's hella weak, complaining and shit. So if we got a whole team full of fucking Max Crosby type talent, that means we have to hit in the draft. We have to go out there and hit in the draft. And I'm hearing word there's a lot of free agent players out there that want to come to the Raiders. Believe it or not. So if Josh McDaniels is that bad, why is everybody wanting to come here? You know what I mean? These motherfuckers want to play in the silver and black. Man, they hold Crosby all the fucking time. But you know what? You got to salute Crosby because he never bitched about it. He never cried about it like a little bitch-ass Bosa. Fuck Bosa, you old bitch. That motherfucker whining like a hoe-ass motherfucker, man. Not a hoe, W-H-O-L-E, but a hoe, an H-O, an H-O-E, a hoe. Whether it's the garden tool or the motherfucker hitting the blade. You know what I mean? So I salute motherfucking Max Crosby because he's not a bitch. He ain't a bitch at all. But you got a lot of bitch ass motherfuckers in the game crying and shit, talking bad about the refs. That shit ain't gonna change nothing. Do you think talking bad about the ref is gonna make the ref be like, oh, I'll be fair next time? It's probably gonna make him want to throw the flag even more. Oh, you talking shit? Okay. Penalty. What I do? Shit, whatever I said you did. Yeah, you want to run your mouth, right? You never know. That you best just shut the fuck up, go back to the line, play the next play. Because I'm pretty sure as human beings, motherfuckers be vindictive when a motherfucker get to hollering at them, cussing at them, talking shit. Oh yeah, you got something to say? All right, 15-yard penalty, bitch. You know what I mean? No, I never sold cars. I stole no, I didn't steal cars. I never sold cars. Never. No, that's facts. Never had a used car lot job. I like as a teenager, I worked like at Sizzlers. Where else I used to work? As an adult, I didn't have a lot of jobs because I worked there like for years. You know what I mean? So like within the last, I'll give you the truth. The last 24 years, I had a total of 3 jobs. 3 jobs in 24 years. Worked at one for 6.5 years. The one after that, and that's the only time I ever got fired was that job. The next job I worked at 13 years, and now at Amazon out here, I'm going on 4 years. And before that, I had relocated to California from Oregon, and I was at UPS for 5 years. Yeah, I don't get fired, man. I deserve to get fired the one time I ever got fired, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. Being young and dumb. But yeah, I never sold no cars though. I sold crack. I sold crack and weed before. Allegedly. I allegedly sold crack and weed and ecstasy. Allegedly. The Medusas. No, never did telephone sales neither. I don't, fuck that shit. I done sold shit like in the store. I done sold, like I said, allegedly sold crack. I allegedly, when I was in high school, I allegedly sold Granddaddy Purple, and that was back in 1990, 89 or 90. I had Granddaddy Purple back then. I was always a hustler. I already hustled, man. And then my father, he was a drywall finisher. So as a youngster in the summertime, I go work with him and make money hanging sheetrock and shit like that. And then I went to Job Corps and took up cement masonry, but never continued with that shit. But I should have. Hella money in that shit, but I fucked up. I don't want to talk about that, NorCal. Shit came up missing. And they blamed it on me. But I wouldn't, yeah, I would talk about that some other time, though. Yeah. Shit, I allegedly robbed a jewelry store. Allegedly. I allegedly kicked in somebody's back door looking for some drugs that wasn't there. Allegedly. Yeah, Hubba Rocks. Hubba Rocks, man. Motherfuckers started as a youngster, start off with double up. Take $50, get $100 worth of work, and keep bubbling. Keep bubbling. Take the 100, flip it again, 200. Then you get down to a quarter. Motherfuckers will drop. I remember quarters at 100, get about $250, depending on where you what different state. Hubba Rocks, double up, yeah, double up. Shit, motherfuckers, when you was young, shit, motherfuckers get $50, man, shit, flip that to 100, flip the 100 to 2, get you a quarter, flip that quarter, hey, next thing you know, hey, you on your way. You on your way. Busting that shit down with either a clothespin or a blade. I got stories on that shit too. Being young and dumb. I remember I bought a car one time from a smoker. And early in the morning, that motherfucker had an extra set of keys and came and stole the car back. They was waking me up Tick, wake up. They taking the car. What? Man, I'm trying to put on my pants and shit, grab my pistol. That motherfucker was gone. That motherfucker was gone. We went and posted up in front of his house. He never came back to the house that day. We were just sitting out there for a couple of hours like, man, when this motherfucker come, I'm going to get his ass. I'm getting that motherfucker back. A teenager. Bought it with some work. You start the rock show. She said, told me she got stories too. Hey, for real. I got motherfucking boy. Shit, like I said, I'm an open book. Everything is allegedly. Shit, what was it? 91. I went to jail for concealed weapon, which they never filed a complaint on. So they just put, because I wasn't even in the system. They wanted to get me. They put me in the system for real. 93, I fought an attempted murder case in 93. And to be honest with you, I don't know exactly what happened, but that shit got thrown out. The fucking judge and the assistant DA got into it. And what happened was the assistant DA was a woman going up against a man judge, and he kept telling her to go back and redo something. And she kept arguing with him like, no, I want to go with it the way it is now. He said, look, I'm doing you a favor. Go back. And I don't know if he told her to re-indict us or do something over again. I didn't know. I'm young like a motherfucker. So he was telling her to go back and redo shit. And she kept fighting him like, I think she just was trying to, you know what I mean, bump chest with him to show him that she can, you know, do this job like a man can. And she kept fighting like, no, I want to go with it the way it is now. He said, well, I have no choice but to dismiss the case. Pop. I was like, what? Wow. And then like my attorney and them was like, they got 2 years to go ahead and re-indict you on the same charges. I'm like, fuck, I gotta sit around for 2 years, twiddling my thumbs, hoping that they don't open this case back up again. Me and my crimey. My crimey be coming in out here to Vegas too. But yeah, I mean, allegedly, there's no statutes of limitation on murder and attempted murder. So allegedly, that's what they said I did. But nah, I didn't do it. No, I didn't. I never sold DVDs. I have people that did that shit though. DVDs and CDs. I was on the block. I was grinding. You know what I mean? I was grinding. Fuck a CD and a DVD. I'll buy it from your ass, but shit, I'm out here pushing rocks. I felt like Barney Rubble on this motherfucker. I was Flintstoning it for real. Get these hubbers, like Gabby said, get these hubber rocks. Oh shit! I remember I rented one from a smoker, and I wrecked that motherfucker, man. Going through an uncontrolled intersection, the motherfucker from my right smashed me, spit me around 360 up on the curb. That I had some Cisco in the car. Police came. I accidentally locked the keys in the car, but luckily the bottle of liquor went under the seat. So the police, he was going in there looking with the flashlight to see if I had anything in there. Thank God that motherfucking bottle was under the seat. For real. I done had some cool ass police officers pull me over though when I was in the wrong. I remember motherfucker searched my car. I had a bottle of Hennessy, open bottle of Hennessy under the stashed under the seat. He searched the car. I let him search. You know, I didn't fight him on it, nothing. So, you know, he was appreciative of that. And he was like, man, thank you for cooperating. He said, man, look, your insurance is expired. So I need you to go straight home with the car. I ended up going to the strip club though instead. That was down the street. That's where we was going. Me and my friends. And I thought my friends were behind me, so I punched it. You know what I mean? I had a Delta 88. I punched that motherfucker, man, thinking my partners were behind me. It was the fucking police. I'm like, when did these motherfuckers get behind me? Because my partners was right behind me. But I was trying to smash off and beat them to the strip club. Shit. Them was the one time on me. Them motherfuckers, man, flashed me. They blurred me one time, and I pulled up. I'm like, oh, shit, and I got this bottle of Hennessy under the seat. But the motherfucker, since I let him search, he even went under the little carburetor and shit, opened up the little thing where the air filter is, because you know motherfuckers be stashing they shit everywhere. He searched everything. I didn't have no gun and shit up in there. But he found a bottle of Hennessy and he set it up on the floorboard by the gas and brake pedal just to let me know. He didn't say nothing. He just set it up there on the floor to let me know that he found that shit, but just to go straight home. I wait till he left. I went straight to I didn't go straight home. I went straight to the strip club. Told you I got stories. I got stories. You used to hook up your old. Oh shit! Hey, my cousin had a hookup like that. The motherfucker had a job working at this fast food place, and never went a day in there. But the chick that I guess he hooked up with was marking him in, giving him hours that he never was there working. He was getting a check every motherfucking other week. I'm like, this motherfucker, man. Oh, hey, NorCal, that's a good idea. Start doing, hey, I could do some stories for the people that's members. Oh, I got some shit. I think it'd be better that way, because then I don't put it all out in the public and motherfuckers get their hands on it. You know what I mean? Because I see a lot of motherfuckers that do content with their old, like, their little gangbang stories and shit. For real. They got some motherfuckers out there that be on point with their shit, though. Shout out to Kev Mac videos. I be watching this shit. I fuck with him. He fuck with the big homie one time on one of his videos. Stutterbox. Let's see. All right, so enough of that shit. So we talked about the defensive tackles, man. We do have options. Where they fall, I don't know. It all depends on the players in between these guys and other position groups as well. But like I said, tomorrow we'll get back to it again. We'll talk about the linebackers that's in the draft, the top 4. The reason why I say 4 is because within the first 7 picks, out of those 4 at that same position, one of them got to fall to us. So that's what I'll be on, that kind of shit, like trying to make it more logical that, okay, we might not get those guys, but at this one, out of 6 picks, one of these 4 is going to be there when we pick. You know what I mean? But we all got to see, I don't know exactly how our draft board will look, what our front office will have value at what position or what player. So, like I said, to be a fly on the wall during the draft in the war room, that'll be some epic ass shit. Just to see exactly how this shit goes down and what they value. You know what I mean? What position or player do they value over the others? And that'll be very interesting. You know what I mean? The Raider Room, what's the deal, man? Raider Nation, hey, Litter, what's the deal, man? Welcome. Raider Room in the house, yes, indeed. He said, dude be in the handicap stall hitting the pipe. Man, I remember one time, I sat up in the spot one time. Y'all call them trap houses now, but the crack house. Man, this motherfucking, this trucker dude, right? Allegedly, he was at the table and like, motherfucker had paper though. He was a truck driver. Pop, I broke him off. So this motherfucker, while they smoking, I step back and this motherfucker looked like he was about to die. This motherfucker at the table hitting it. I'm like, blood, you all right? This motherfucker looked like he was going in convulsions. Boy, I was about to get the fuck up out of there. Bro, you're not about to give me nobody that I ain't had nothing to do with. Shit. That motherfucker was going through convulsions, man. I was nervous like a motherfucker. You said your supervisor. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, hey. I tell you, we got stories. For real. I see Gabby got them too, though. Hey, Gabby, hey. That's the homie right there. That's the homie. Hey, for real, though. But, yeah, man, I got stories for real. I'll tell you about all the shit, man, when the motherfucking gun jam, when he tried to shoot me in the chest. Oh, my God. Shit. I even got jail stories too. I used to fuck with them cold in jail. Motherfuckers used to. Oh shit. He said, "Come out all fucked up, trying to be professional. Let's get to work, everybody. Come on now. I need another hit." I feel you. I feel you. Oh my God, man. Shit, I used to fuck. See, I was a young motherfucker up in there, so all these older cats I was with, cause you know when you first go in, they ask you, are you with a gang? What gang you are? Do you got enemies? Where your tattoos? Throw up your gang signs, and they take pictures of that shit. So they separate you. They try to separate you from the other, other side. And so I remember I had all the older dudes. They used to call me Papa Smurf. It's Papa Smurf, and because Papa Smurf was the only Smurf wearing all red, and he was, the Smurfs was short. So I used to fuck with them. We used to have like twice a week. We would have like the days we'll play basketball. Basketball was indoors. Volleyball is like we up on, I forgot what floor we was on, but like one wall was like a fence, but it was outdoors. So we would play volleyball, and I'll be fucking with the motherfuckers up in there. They come by and I get to going, nigger. And they was like, "Hey, you about to start a race, right? You better stop that shit." I was just young and stupid, man. Doing stupid shit. For real. Oh my God. Never will I go back again. No, my last time I went, I'm good. I'm good. Fuck that shit. I ain't trying to be no motherfucking number. Oh my God. But yeah, man, the stories is crazy. The stories is crazy. Oh, your dad was a pastor? Oh, I knew some girls. I knew these twins. They was into the church like that. But you already know what they say, boys. Still waters run deep. The freak is in the meat. They wasn't lying. They wanted to be rebellious, boy. They used to break me off. Oh my God. Little nasty ass lunatic, little run around. Let me quit. All the Mad Dog and Cisco's, man, I tell you. Still waters run deep. The freak is in the meat, boy. That's the truest shit I done ever heard. I'm like, that shit for real, huh? Y'all some little freaky little church going motherfuckers, ain't you? Yes, indeed. Let me see. Hey, I'm ready for some Raider news for them to say, oh, what the fuck? Oh, like Aaron Rodgers or the Green Bay Packers agreed to trade Aaron Rodgers to the Raiders. I'm like, what? Hold on. They got this one motherfucker that be doing. I hate when they do that little fucking clickbait shit on YouTube. You know what I mean? It's always some. Hold on, let me see. When was this video? And you know who it's gonna be by. Not that dude. Hold on, was this recent? 20. Okay. Huge Aaron Rodgers trade news. You know your guy Mitchell Renz. Let's see what he say. A lot of you people don't like him.
But we are presented by our good friends, Panda Subs. And if you're so confident that the Raiders are going...
Man, I want to hear all that shit.
Devontae Adams, this entire situation. I'm up late at night. I do not even sleep. Let's try to track because Vegas seems to know. DraftKings released their brand new Aaron Rodgers odds today. Okay? They have it at Raiders minus 500. I want you to look at this. This isn't if he's traded odds. This is the team he plays football in 2023 odds. The Packers are at plus.
Hey, what's name brought it up? Minus 500.
That whatever.
that Aaron Rodgers will be playing for the Raiders next year. Yeah, they just said that shit. Yeah, it's Mitchell Renz. You know, I be getting updates for all the Raiders shit, but he just passing on shit that he heard. That's why you know what I mean? He'll have his own take, but then there's shit that in case I miss something from somebody else, shit, fuck it. Let him do all the work. Let him go on Twitter and look at everybody's account, then give it to us. Shit. He said you sound coked up. Hey man, I don't be tripping off them cats, man. Fuck them fools. They do what they do. You know what I mean? Long as they ain't in my way. But like they say, you keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Yeah, hey, they say that shit. That's what they say, Navy vet. The fifth member. How the fuck is there 5 fucking faces on Mount Rushmore? Quit changing it. And you're not even on Mount Rushmore. You're not the GOAT. Yeah, all rumors. But the shit that he's saying like today, just now, is the shit that what's name just I forgot who it was that told me that Aaron Rodgers is minus 500 to be a Raider next year. So, and that's Vegas odds. You know, Vegas do research before they put odds out. They not trying to lose money. You know what I mean? Hey, that's one thing. When it comes to betting, Vegas puts out the truest numbers you gonna get. Ain't no casino trying to lose money on purpose. You know what I mean? They trying to they go in and they factor in every fucking thing. They factor in everything for real. Man, fuck the cow bitches. Yeah, I know. You got to take that shit with a grain of salt. I don't take that shit as gospel, what he be saying. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers, like I say, to be clickbait type shit, and then like just some other motherfucking content creators that one dude was not even a dude, to be honest with you. It's an AI voice. I know that because I got the program to do the same shit, to do AI, like whatever, text to speech, and it's all AI. I can tell by how the speech pattern ain't fluid like a human. And I know he's using that shit, but he's doing all Raider content. You know what I mean? And he using clickbait like a motherfucker. I be throwing thumbs down on that motherfucker all the time. I forgot the name of that fucking YouTube channel too. But it's all an AI voice. Okay. Now I'll fuck with Ian Rappaport and them. He ain't talking shit. I just need to get my Raider news. Give a fuck. Let me see real quick. Yeah, so shit, you know what I mean? I try to grab as whatever avenue I can get my news and then research to see if that shit legit. And then I try to pass it on to y'all. I go to the community and I'll pass all the shit that I get a lot from. Sebastian, what's the deal, man? Tops to you, man. Thank you for being here. For real. Yeah, I need some news. This shit, like waiting for shit to happen. What we actually gotta wait till 3 days after the Super Bowl. Fuck that. I don't want to 3 days after the Super Bowl. Do the shit now. Get the shit out the way. Fuck it. You know, if I was the Raiders, just the shit on the Chiefs, hey, announce the shit on Sunday during the Super Bowl. So they can come in and breaking news and fuck off the whole Super Bowl. Since you made us get rid of John Gruden, NFL, you know what I mean? Let's fuck them off. Let's go ahead and do the news. Let's do it on Sunday. Let's trade Carr and agree to a trade with Aaron Rodgers on the same fucking day on Sunday during the Super Bowl. Let's fuck that shit off. Let's go. Let's go. Let's be spoilers in this shit. Shit, I want that shit. I want both trades to be announced on Sunday. If I was Mark Davis, I'll 2 middle fingers to the NFL. Fuck you and fuck the Chiefs. I can get you both. I can fuck off the Super Bowl with 2 major news happening in one whop. Fuck that shit off. Oh, there go A-Bomb. He finally got his sphincter muscle removed. Hey, that's the same thing we say about the Niners. They said, Philadelphia called the Niners jawbone because they suck so good. That back in high school, we called them jawbone because they suck so good. He got them Hoover lungs. That motherfucker got them vacuum lungs, boy. That motherfucker be sucking the Holy Ghost out of a Christian. Damn, that's fucked up. Right on, A-Bomb. Oh, shit. Right on, man. Appreciate it. Oh, shit. He said, oil these nuts haters. Shit, hey, come do me a favor. Pluck the gray hair. Hey, come pluck the gray hairs out my balls and make my dick look younger. Hey, motherfucker be on the toilet plucking the gray hairs off his balls and make his dick look younger. Ain't that a bitch? Oh my God. Oh, that was a good one. Nigga just sitting there with some tweezers and shit, lifting up his little scrotum, getting all the gray hairs. How about this gonna knock 10 years off this dick? Oh shit. Oh, testes, 1, 2. Testes. Gotta make sure my mic is working. Testes, 1, 2. Oh my God. This designated ball trimmer. You was the Lawnmower 3000 before the Lawnmower 3000. This motherfucker had a pair of what's the little small ass scissors they used to have to trim nose hairs? He had that and some tweezers. Trying to give a facelift to his balls. we putting both. Hey, he's trying to do like Dave Chappelle. You trying to inject Botox in his balls to smooth out the wrinkles. Oh shit. Oh my God. All right. Needs to get the Manscaped. Shit. I want to trim somebody's coochie hair into a Playboy bunny. I've been wanting to do that forever. Like, let me trim your shit into a Playboy bunny. You know what I mean? Let me do something fly with your shit. Oh yeah, my bad. Hey, I'm up here. Hey, take the pics down. Let me trade. My bad. You know, hey, that's what happens when you get into the moment. You know what I mean? I forgot to put the condom on. My bad. Or take it off. I forgot to take the condom off. It's off now. No wonder my shit was throbbing. The motherfucker been on for a day. Oh shit. All right, A-Bomb. Right on, man. Appreciate you, my guy, for real. Damn, I left the picture on. Good. Now they don't know who was telling the motherfucking stories. Girl, don't you tell me that. Hey, Gabby, you better watch out, girl. Don't you tell me that shit. Cause I want to see. You fucking don't you tell me. That's like you coming somebody, oh, I got a new tattoo. You don't expect somebody to say, oh, let me see. Don't you tell me you did a heart and don't expect me to. Can I see? Yeah, for real. I want to see now. See, is it made out of chocolate? I love chocolate. Is it made out of caramel? You got a caramel heart? Oh, they be like, lunatic, you old dinosaur, you. Why you calling me a dinosaur? You trying to say I'm old? Nah, you lick a lot of puss. Oh, oh, you dirty bastard. Hey, bro, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. As many times he had to try to bail me out of shit, man, I would hate to. I would have kept the condom on and then took it off, wrapped it in a knot, throw it in the toilet, and flush that shit. I sure the fuck would have if I was him. Oh yeah, I don't think they wanted this shit. Shit, I was 30 when they tried to drop me off at the hospital. I thought we was going fishing. Where we going, pops? Oh, don't. Hey, it's a surprise. He kicked me out the truck at the motherfucking hospital. Like, you can, if you don't want kids, you can like take them back, take them to the hospital, and just leave them there. No questions asked. Shit, he left me there. He left me at the hospital at 30 years old. Man, ain't that a bitch? It's a little hard. Ooh, Gabby, you better stop, girl. You better stop. You gonna make me fall in love. Ooh, you gonna make me see hearts. See all these little hearts just floating in the air. Remember the old Popeye game with olive oil? Y'all remember that old game? And the hearts and shit? You had to get the hearts. Olive oil was an ugly ass broad, man. What the fuck Popeye seen in her? She was built like an anorexic boy. She had no ass, no chest. But Popeye was him and Bluto big ass bruh. You gonna catch a murder case trying to run up in olive oil, man. That was horrible. That's horrible for cartoons to do that shit. Like, why would you have this big old buff dude fucking with this old anorexic ass, whatever the fuck she is? What was she, a fucking, I don't know. They should, man, hey, Bluto gonna go to jail, boy. He going to hell for that one. She had a huge cat? Shit, what she had? What kind of cat she had? Look, I know what you're talking about. What kind of what she had? She had a tiger, a lion. Oh my goodness, man, anorexic boy for real. That motherfucker had no ass and no chest. You stick your. Oh, I'm about to say some fuck. Never mind. Forget that one. I don't want to get too graphic. I know how YouTube is. These motherfuckers they trying to crack down. He got a tiger. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Meow. Come here, girl. Meow. Yeah, let me bust that. Let me quit. Look at Gabby, no ass. Hey, olive oil that has shit. Olive oil, hey, olive oil ass was on layaway, and she was stuck on the first payment. She forgot about it. Oh shit! I forgot to get my ass out. Good luck. Good luck. Hey, Leonard, you ain't lying though. You ain't lying. The little skinny bras. Oh my god. That shit, them lips be swollen like somebody socked them up, socked them in the mouth. They got us talking bad. Sorry, Gabby, we don't want to make you uncomfortable. I apologize. It's man talk. This is how we talk in the bar. Man, you see the hey, it'd be like, hey, we'd be at the bar drinking, and a girl come in with a big ass. We'd be like, did you see the shit on that critter? Did you see the shit on that critter? Wow. See, and Gabby said she black and Filipino. You said black. Hey, Gabby, can you cook Filipino food, lumpia and all that? You know how to cook that? I love lumpia, man. Oh my God. I got a partner, his wife is Filipino. And oh my God, man, like around Christmas time, they always do the lumpia. Oh my God. That's my shit. Oh well, if that's the case, Gabby, hit me in my DM. Hit me in my DM. Let me flirt with you. I love a real woman that ain't bashful. You feel me? You feel me? Oh, your grandmother taught you? Yeah, see, I love that shit, man. I love lumpia. For real. I remember at my old job in California, like we had people that made it, and they would take orders. Man, I'd be like, give me that shit for real. Good morning, man. Top of the morning. Dirty Low in the house. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Gabby, I can. Man, you gonna have to make some for me. You gonna have to make some for me for real. Yes, indeed. You can't go wrong with that one, girl. Ooh wee, give me some lumpia. Well, shit. Let me stop. I'm about to say, show me what you sing. I'm fucking with you, girl. Hey, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't trip. Don't trip. I'm just bullshitting. Maybe. Now let me quit. Oh my God, fucking with me. Hey, Gabby, you better quit, girl. You making my heart beat fast. I don't know if I got high blood pressure or if I'm about to have a coronary. Or am I excited? I think I'm excited a little bit. Like it's like meeting the female version of me. That's crazy. Raider Chris, what is the deal? Tops. Yes, indeed, man. I think it's about that time to say goodbye to all my Raider friends. It has been a pleasure. Shout out to everybody that is watching. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. Please also slap them cheeks. Leave a comment. Hey, hit the notification bell if you feel like it. But I'd rather you subscribe and come join us every morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance. It is the Good Morning Raider Nation Live podcast. I welcome each and every one from the nation and beyond. You're all welcome here, man. Just keep it respectful, keep it fun, and I'll keep it entertaining. You feel me? So with that being said, man, hey, shout out to everybody out there, even my girl Gabby. Yeah, girl, I got eyes for you. And everybody, you guys enjoy your day. Gabby, get at me in my inbox. I'm shooting shots, girl. You better catch them. You better catch them. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Hey, enjoy your day. Be safe. Make it back home to all your loved ones, man, so I can see you guys here tomorrow morning so we can pick up where we left off. Hopefully we get some kind of good news, but I will continue on talking about the linebackers in this year's draft that could be there at 7. We'll see their rankings as well and get a brief rundown on what they bring to the table. So with that being said, hey, shout out to Raider Goon, Alfredo, Raider Chris, Dirty Low, NorCal Raider Jesse, Gabby, Holly, Raider Ben. Oh my God, the list goes on. The Raider Room. What is the deal, man? Who else we got in there? Leonard Sr., my guy, Raider Chris, Raider Patches, Pyro, that was up in here. Michael Guerrero was up in here. I'm hitting y'all up, man. Hey, thank y'all, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Willie Wayne, my guy. Tubby, if he was here. Sebastian, my dude. Tops to everybody, man. I don't want to miss nobody on the way out, man. Hey, remember, man. Hey, thank y'all. Y'all enjoy your day. We'll be here tomorrow morning to do the same shit again. Gabby better get at me in my DM for real. You girl, don't you play with my heart like that. You don't snatch my heart out like that. Only got one. But yeah, you guys enjoy, man. I'm Lunatic Raider. You've been watching Raiders Allegiance, man. Good morning, Raider Nation. I'm out this BIN.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
How about it, you creep, you lunatic? Oh shit, I'm still on. What the fuck? Peace.